Package of 5 linemen. No wide receivers. Romo back to throw. Looking in the end zone. Witten's touchdown. Jason Witten.
Never in a million years did I think that I'd be in this situation. Football was a huge part of my life. It was a dream since I was 6 years old of playing in the NFL, chasing the National Football League. I'm just blessed to be able to have this platform.
Jason Witten knows all too well being an All-Pro in the National Football League gives you a privileged platform. Yet while Jason's football platform is based on great performance, more importantly, he uses his platform of life for one of even greater purpose.
You know, I was fortunate that somebody came in my life, my grandfather, and really taught me the core principles, not only on the field, more importantly off the field, that allowed me to grow into a man and understand the responsibilities of that.
Imagine growing up in a home without a dad and a solid support system, where someone else plays the role of father, mentor, role model. That's normally life in a home infested with domestic violence. While Jason was fortunate enough to escape his situation, he learned all too well about life with abuse. His story growing up and how he's now helping to change the lives of other young people in similar situations was profiled in America's #1 morning program, The Today Show.
For Dallas Cowboys tight end Jason Witten, the Sunday night lights are a long way from the small Tennessee town where he escaped what he calls a sometimes difficult home life.
It wasn't a situation where kids needed to be in that environment, you know, and thank goodness my mom realized that and said, hey, we're getting out of this situation.
Witten's grandparents took them in, and his grandfather, who just so happened to be the high school football coach,
this is where it all started.
Ended up showing Witten as much off the field as on.
I taught him things like you're supposed to open a door for a lady, and you're supposed to stand up when women come into the house.
He also taught a young boy with a dream of the NFL that anything's possible.
Even though you have adversity that goes on, there's people that believe in you and don't allow you to think anything other than, hey, if that's what you want to do, let's put everything we have into making that possible.
With all his success, it would be easy for number 82 to try to forget where he came from. But he didn't, and Witten started the SCORE Foundation.
Now, because of what I felt, I can only imagine what these kids are going through and these women.
On a recent night, he brought in a group from a Dallas domestic violence shelter. They got presents.
See these bikes up here in the front? Every one of you get one.
And quarterback Tony Romo read a story.
It was the night before Christmas, went all through the house.
But Witten gave them more than a holiday.
I cried. I did. I started crying because it's been a journey for us, and to come here and get the support, this is support for us.
The SCORE Foundation offers support all year, sending mentors to the shelters.
A lot of time they're in that situation, and unfortunately their parents don't care a lot about them. So they need someone to tell them that everything is going to be all right.
It turns out Witten got one more thing out of that move to Tennessee. His high school sweetheart, now wife, Michelle. She's his partner in the foundation and is today as proud of Jason the person as the player.
It was not just the situation that Jason was put in, but the path that he took. And so to encourage these kids tonight, you don't have to go back into that cycle. You can do this.
I think the thing that I'm most thankful about with the SCORE Foundation is just the lives that have been able to have been impacted, and that it's just so pure. Not just the success we've been able to have as a foundation, but the success everybody else has been able to have being a part of it.
In addition to scorekeepers, Jason's football camp has become one of the largest in the entire nation, giving boys a chance to learn from the pros. Jason and his teammates very hands-on as they share their wisdom and knowledge on every subject from gamesmanship to sportsmanship. And let us not forget the learning centers, which have been placed in boys and girls clubs of Greater Dallas locations, as well as Knoxville and Elizabethton, Tennessee, Jason's hometown, a key component of the foundation of which Jason and Michelle are most proud of. Knowing that one's dreams will never be realized without the proper educational facilities and commitment. And then there's keeping kids healthy, an initiative done in conjunction with United Healthcare and the Boys and Girls Clubs. Michelle, an ER nurse herself, knows well the importance of practicing and living a healthy lifestyle.
We don't deserve our life sometimes. I just feel that if we can just make a little bit of a difference in somebody's life, then it just makes you feel like, hey, it's okay. You know, maybe you've been given this platform, been blessed for this reason, for you in turn to turn around and do something to make just a small difference in somebody else's life.
Although those lives have changed, our lives being a part of it, our staff, Michelle, myself, and everybody else on our team, their lives have changed even more so. The end result is to be a shining light in these young kids' lives and to encourage them to chase their dreams.
Chasing and fulfilling one's dreams, something the Jason Witten Score Foundation continues to help young people do every single day.